Do you have dry, itchy skin, or is your hair starting to look all dull, or maybe it's breaking or falling out more? You're not alone. I have been on a skin journey for about 40 years. I've had psoriasis, and at one point it was on 80% of my body. Thankfully, it's not there now at 80%, and hopefully those days are behind me. But it still is on my scalp. My scalp has been the worst part for me by far in this 40-year journey. It's only about 1% in the back, but my entire scalp is more itchy. Now, I've really worked hard to do things like clean up my diet, use good hair products, good soaps, things like that. But the one thing I haven't addressed yet for my psoriasis is the quality of the water that I'm washing my hair with. The other thing, I have really long hair, as you can see, and it's starting to get kind of dull and get some split ends. It's breaking a little bit more at the ends, not falling out as much as it did at other points in my life, but right now that breakage issue is a big thing. This is something that water quality really could be part of the issue. And I know it is in my home because when I look at my shower floor, I can see all the calcium buildup that's there, and I have to scrub really hard, which is a great workout, don't get me wrong, but I have to scrub really hard to get that out of my shower. Now, I'm glad the water is clean. If it wasn't, we get things like dysentery, and nobody wants that anymore. But what does all of the chemicals in the water and things like that excess calcium, what does that do to our skin? And what does it do to the skin of someone like me who's already got a lot of irritation going on from that psoriasis? Well, I can tell you what it does. It kind of removes the hydration layer and leaves it feeling irritated. And if you wake up just kind of with that itchy feeling, it could be your water quality. That's where Afina comes in. Afina is a company that designs water filtration systems for the shower. Keynote, their water filtration systems claim to not change water pressure, which is a huge deal because who wants to take a little sad, drippy shower? Definitely not me. I have super thick hair, and if my shower is kind of sad, there's absolutely no way that I'm getting all the soap out of the hair, which would lead to a whole nother issue. So Afina's filter, it removes chemicals and impurities. It removes things like chlorine and heavy metals, all those things that can really irritate the skin. By doing this, it promotes a healthier, more radiant skin, softer, smoother skin, and more importantly for me, it hydrates that scalp. That's the number one thing that I am after. So Afina sent me a filter to try out. Let's unbox it and see what it looks like. Let's take a look. So here it is. Comes in this nice sturdy box, actually a big box. I'm probably going to use this to rewrap some gifts later. So let's open it up and take a look at the filter. So first thing, when you open it, there is a little welcome envelope. And inside the welcome envelope, you will find the guideline on how to install the filter. There's a little QR code that you can scan and install it. It says it takes less than 5 minutes. And it pretty much is take your shower head off, install your new one, use the plumber's tape if you need it, self-explanatory, and 5 minutes or less. It also comes with a little coupon card that you can scan, and you can get 50% off your replacement filter. And I looked online with them, and the replacement filters, they're recommended to change them every 1 to 2 months. So if you set up on a subscribe and save, when the new filter arrives, you'll know it's time to change. Because if you're like me and you don't put reminders in your phone, or you forget to put reminders in your phone, yeah, if the filter arrives, you know it's time to trade it out and change it. All right, let's get this puppy out and look at it. It's pretty hefty. I chose the satin finish or the nickel finish because I'm not a chrome person, but I think it also comes in black. It has lots of openings for that water pressure to come through. The filter is housed here, and you can see it just kind of screws in to the pipe that comes out for your water. And look, another little thing that tells you this was on the end over it. It tells you, hey, scan, remember to get those replacement filters because that is important. Let's see what else is in the bottom of this box. Oh, that's cool. Way to go, Afina. So they put in a wrench and plumber's tape. So for those of you who don't have tools around your house, they've provided them for you. You may or may not need it, but it's there if you do. They've got you covered and want to make sure you have what you need to put in this filter. So once again, it's a nice, pretty looking filter, very stylish. It doesn't look like your grandma's waterhead from, I don't know, 30 years ago. It will match in my shower quite well, and I'm looking forward to testing it out. And when I do test this filter out, I will report back to you the honest opinion on, did it make my scalp less itchy? Did it make my skin look more radiant? Did I feel less of that psoriasis plaque? And you know what? You may be able to tell yourself just from watching me online if my skin looks better over the next couple of months when I test it out. If you don't want to wait for my review, if you don't want to know how it did for me, then there is going to be a link in the description for you to go check it out yourself. And in that link, you get $30 off of your purchase. So you don't have to wait to test it out. If you know your water quality is as bad as mine is with all those chemicals and things like the calcium buildup, click the link now, go try it out and get your $30 off of your purchase. And when you try it, let me know what you think, because I'm all about, if it's not helping a lot of people, then we won't continue to promote it. But I think this one is going to make a difference. So go check it out. Click the link, $30 off. I'll report back after I've done my trial and let you know how it is. And until next time, happy showering.